Good day, bitch.
What it do?
Girl, you just joined. I got a mouthful of nuts.
Oh, that
I
sounds
was like,
tasty.
fuck, I was waiting for you to join like maybe 30 seconds later. I'm like, let me throw these nuts in my mouth really quick and chew.
Chestnuts.
They're
These nuts.
that's right. Almonds and cashews. All right. What are you drinking? Let's get started, bitch.
Today I'm drinking some SoCo. Southern Comfort.
Oh my fucking god.
I
Wait till
know.
I tell my brother.
Why?
Did he ever tell you how do I sound okay on the mic really quick?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Me, him, my college best friend Tina, and who was the other one? Oh, Lila. I'm sorry, my sister-in-law. I don't know. I brought a bottle of SoCo over there one day, and I went fucking balls deep with that shit. I fucking passed out. Apparently, I got up to go to the bathroom or whatever. I got up from my chair, and I fucking just blacked out, and I hit my head on the concrete. My daughter was crying.
Was it 100 proof?
I don't know what the fuck it was, but everybody after that, everybody's like, no more SoCo, period. Like, we all overdosed on that. And maybe 2 years later, I'm at a baseball game and I'm like, guess what I'm drinking? They're like, what? And I'm like, SoCo. They're like, you know what? I'm going to go throw up right now. PTSD. Okay, so I had 2.5 shots of just regular vodka left. So I threw that in with Cherry Bundy, which is 100% tart cherry juice. Oh. No sugar added. So I'm trying to hydrate and libate at the same time today since it's Sunday.
Sweet. Sounds great. I'm drinking mine on the rocks. Actually, I don't even have a fucking cup.
No, you just need a straw.
Yeah, I just need a straw.
Well, you should put some nuts in your mouth too.
Yeah. Yeah, I should.
How's your fingers?
Oh, fuck. I was just thinking about that before we got on this call. I was like, this shit sucks. My pinky is the one that's really giving me some issues right now. It just throbs. Kind of looks like a fucking grape.
The swelling hasn't gone down?
No, it does, but then when I utilize it or type or do shit, it's just kind of delaying the healing process, I guess. I don't fucking know.
You still wearing those splints or whatever?
Oh, no. Nah, I wore those maybe 2 days and then I was like, fuck this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Did you happen to watch the Cypress Hill thing I sent you?
I did.
You don't have to watch the whole thing.
Dude. You know, it was actually very fucking entertaining. I did watch it.
Because I follow them on fucking what's it called? Instagram. So when they posted this shit, I'm like, they're fucking at the San Diego Symphony and they're fucking doing this shit. Oh, I was like, I don't know, because I fucking love Cypress Hill. So I was just like,
yeah.
I was just elated.
Fuck yeah.
Let me sound like a MAGA Karen bitch. I was so elated that Cypress Hill was doing, and they were all fucking suited and booted. They were looking good, girl. I'd hit all of them.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I'm like, because, when you're a rapper, you just see them in their fucking streetwear. And I'm just like, you guys need to dress or be suited and booted all the time. Don't wear no more streetwear. Some people look good suited and booted. Some don't. They look really good suited and booted.
It comes with age. They're like fine wine.
You know what? Yeah, I agree. And they're all aging well because they're not white.
Yeah. Oh,
they're looking tired.
Yeah, they're not all looking like leather.
Right. Shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, I feel better now that I had some alcohol in me.
I know. Me too. I was like,
I have one beer left in the fridge, and I found that. I call them stragglers. I found it when I was going through the pantry earlier. So I got one Guinness left, but I'm not gonna do any beer till the week before I come out and see you. I need to dry out with the beer shit.
Yeah, me too. I can't even fucking button my pants. I'm like, fuck. Sorry, beer.
Girl, that's why you need to fucking get leggings.
Yeah, exactly. Wear my active wear and just, tuck it all
There
in.
you go, bitch. There you go. Oh, did your son do karate yesterday?
He did. He did.
All right.
He's now
Oh, good.
doing sparring.
Oh,
So
cool.
yeah, he's not too happy about it, but
Oh, why? That's the best part, isn't it?
that's
Or
what I
at least
said. I was like, what the fuck? I grew up with a shit ton of sisters, and fucking we never had no gear to, like, impact the blow. Or so shit, you're like a little, like, it reminds me of the little sumo wrestler suits that people buy, and they like the inflated ones. So he's all padded up. He has a sparring gear. Fucking take a hit and give one. He's like, I don't want to get hurt. Okay.
Are you sure that's
sorry
your
to
son?
bust. Sorry to bust your bow, but yeah, life sucks, and you're gonna get hurt. Trying to raise you to be
gotta
a
learn
real
how
man.
to throat punch the right way, and that's
Yeah, exactly. How to do a proper roundhouse kick to the fucking chin. Brace yourself.
Or show your upper lip.
Yeah. Yeah. Choke somebody out properly.
Yes. Okay. So before I forget to tell you, I had to bring this up on Urban Dictionary. So I went to go get my card. I was at Kia yesterday because they needed to put the Xylon coating in. That's
Okay.
the protective coat, whatever the fuck. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm talking to my sales guy. His name is Jason, and he's Hispanic. And I was telling him how, like, when I went to college, it was DeVry. So it was, I'm like, I would always run the streets with my boyfriend at the time. And he's like, you would run the streets? And I'm like, well, whatever. He sold weed. So I was always on Valley and Holt. Like, we weren't making runs, but, just fucking acting stupid.
Yeah.
And he's like, Emma, he's like, that Cholos don't exist anymore. I'm like, what? That's what I said. He's like, yeah, no, they're all fucking soft. And he's like, all these millennials now, he's like, they're all soft. They're very emotional. We call them Edgars. Cholos is no longer the right term. They're Edgars because they're all soft. And I'm like, get the
Shut the fuck up.
So
no,
it's in Edgars is an Urban Dictionary. So let me read this to you, and you'll be like, what the fuck? Edgars is a Latin American teenager who possesses a bowl cut, perm, mullet, or some combination of these. They are spotted in packs at Six Flags and malls and usually wear a black t-shirt and jeans, sometimes even a sweatshirt. Nothing hardcore there at all.
What happened to the Nike Cortez, the Dickies,
and your fucking crew socks up to your knees, and your
exactly shorts. The shorts that go, like, I mean, you might as well wear pants. What happened to the Raiders or the Cowboys gear? What happened to the bald head? There's no mullets. What happened to the tattoos on the face or your last name in Old English on your back? They don't exist anymore.
I guess that's what he told me. And this guy, my sales guy, I would say he's probably like maybe 30.
Oh, shit.
What a time to be alive.
I've been living under a rock. Well, no, I've been living in Oregon, so I don't fucking know. There ain't no Cholos here. I'll tell you that. Fuck.
I was appalled. That's all you need to hear.
Oh, you know what? Let me just pick my jaw up from the floor. What happened to my Cholos? My dad used to like to call them bald-headed bastards, and we don't have any bald-headed bastards anymore.
You need to tell your dad, not anymore, bitch.
Yeah, I guess you did your job right. they're no longer around.
Wait, so hold up. Did your dad patrol, I guess, or he was in Pomona then, or where was he stationed?
Yeah, so he started off his career LAPD patrolling, and then he moved into Pomona PD patrolling, and then into homicide.
He was
Yeah.
never sheriff. He was always blue.
Oh no, he became lieutenant. He retired lieutenant.
Yeah, but was he sheriff or PD?
He was sheriff.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
good because
Yeah.
you know
What?
PD's. I
I
have
mean,
issues
shit.
with
I mean,
both.
yeah. He's still alive, so yeah, he wasn't PD. But yeah, he did like a 40+ year run. So in the law enforcement, yeah.
I was wondering. Okay,
Well,
so okay, well that's cool.
yeah.
Oh,
Keeping the streets safe.
and meanwhile, you were Griselda Blanco on the side.
Yeah, I know.
Favorite
And my dad
fucking
said, if
part.
you get in the Daily Bulletin one more fucking time, you're never gonna
That's
eat.
why you're my bitch.
It was funny because the last time I was in the front page of a newspaper, for those that don't know, it's a newspaper, the Daily Bulletin. Do they even still have newspapers?
Some people get newspapers on my street, but I live on a street with a lot of senior citizens, so that tells you that. Like, it's called your phone. You need to scroll on your phone, bitch.
The last time I was on the front page of the newspaper, it was actually pretty innocent. I decided to ditch school, and we were going to go up to Mount Baldy, which is a mountain over in the southern region of
Claremont area.
California.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was snow. They had snow. So my friend said, "Hey, guess what? Let's ditch school and let's go to the snow. My cousin's going to pick us up. She has a car." I think I was in junior high at the time. And I was like, "Okay, let's go." So we ditched school.
Wait, who drove? You guys like joyride? Joyrided? I guess.
No, it wasn't a joyride. It was her cousin. It was an older
Oh, got it,
older
got it.
cousin, had a car, was waiting for us at the corner. We jumped the fence. We ditched school. So we go to the mountains. There's snow, and we're making a snowman. It was innocent, straight innocent. No drugs. No nothing.
Did you take your sisters with you? Like, I know your sisters are all 1 year apart or whatever. Anytime you did this type of shit, were your sisters bad like you?
My younger one was. My older sister, and we're just a year apart. My older sister was more just a negative Nancy. she never wanted to have fun. She wanted to make good grades and be a cheerleader and all that shit. And she would tell on me, so no.
Oh, God damn it.
Yeah. And my younger sister would be totally down, but she was a little bit she hung around a crowd that was a little more crazy than what I would do. I was just the normal child that was just like, fuck it, let's ditch school. So we go to the mountains. We're making a snowman. It's legit innocent. This lady comes up to us and she has a camera and she says, "Hey, hi girls, how are you doing? My name is so and so. I'm from the sun." I didn't know what the fuck the sun meant. I just thought like, oh, you're a fucking alien. Like I don't fucking know. A fucking sun. Okay.
Well, if you stayed in school, you would know what the fuck that meant. Bitch.
I know. I was just like, okay, but she was so sweet, and she's like, "May I please take some pictures? I'm a journalist, whatever." And we were like, "Yeah." She's taking pictures of us. She asked for our names, and like fucking idiots,
shit.
We fucking give our real fucking names. No alias. I should have said I'm Jane Doe, but no.
You should have said you're Pomona Bullitz.
Yeah, shit, I should have. And I give my motherfucking name first and last, like a fucking idiot. Like a fucking idiot. And the bitch, the next day, my grandfather, he always got the Daily Bulletin, the newspaper. That was his fucking routine. He gets his oatmeal, sits at the table, reads the fucking newspaper, does the crossword fucking puzzle. My aunt, she comes over and she's like, "Hey, bitch, you're on the fucking front page again." And I was like, "What? Again. But this was an innocent one. It wasn't a bad one this time. It was an innocent one. I was making a fucking snowman. And yeah, and my fucking first and last name right there. Boom. Yeah.
You're like, please don't tell my dad.
You know what I did? I tried to cut it out with
Oh,
scissors.
Jesus Christ. You really needed to stay in school, you dumb bitch.
And my grandpa's like, what the fuck happened to my newspaper? And I said, I need it for my current events report.
Oh, okay. Well, you're a little bit smarter. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I tried. But it didn't work out well. I was caught. But the good thing was when the school tried to call my grandparents' home to tell them, hey, your kid wasn't in there. You remember the whole thing? It was like star 69. You could call back whoever.
Yeah.
And all that. And then so there was a call block. It was like star 67 or something like that. I don't.
Oh, so you blocked the calls?
I blocked the calls from the school.
I love you, bitch.
and my grandma would always tell me, answer that. So it was always like I answered it and I was like, boop,
star
boop,
67 it is.
Yeah, block this motherfucker. Like, you're never gonna tell my grandparents that I'm ditching.
So who told your dad? Or he read the paper?
Oh yeah, my dad fucking read the goddamn paper. Shit, of course he did. I couldn't cut out the current events article on all the papers.
Right.
Fuck. And yeah, I got in trouble, but it was worth it.
That's a classic line. If you are in the Daily Bulletin one more time.
Yeah. He threatened me. He's like, I can lose my job. And you want to eat? And I was like, you could lose your job. Yeah, just like when he lied when I would draw fake tattoos with the Bic point pen. And he said I was going to get fucking ink poisoning and shit. No, that's a lie. Mythbusters.
So let me guess. Like him and your older sister were like the bestest of friends since she was straight A and
Oh yeah. It was it's in my head constantly still, and I'm I'm in my 40s, so I still hear, why can't you be more like your sister? But it's okay because now tables have turned.
There you go.
So whoop.
Yeah,
Clink.
When I was growing up, because I'm exactly like my dad. Like I don't know, was your dad bad growing up then, or who do you take after? Like all your traits and your mannerisms and all that shit.
My dad. And my dad tries to say, don't tell anybody, but you're my favorite. It's like
you're like, you're such a liar. You tell that to everybody.
Yeah, like you probably tell that to everyone. But I think me and my dad are we are two peas in a pod. We clashed a lot. We bumped heads a lot because I was so much like him.
Got it.
And now it's like, great. We fucking pop a beer. We fucking have some fucking whiskey. We're just like, we're doing it. Like, he's one of my best friends. Like, I love my dad.
Yeah, that's the same with me. And well, my dad's no longer here, but I was exactly like my dad growing up. So like, and I still am, I guess, like direct, blunt, and like, I'll tell you what I want, or that type of shit. But I remember growing up, my mom would always, my mom would always say, like, why can't you be more like your brother? You're exactly like your dad. And I'm just like, bitch, you turned me into this, right? When you called the cops on me at the age of 3.5. So don't start. Don't fucking start with me, please.
3.5.
Yeah, well, I told you that story, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, my fucking mom. Fuck my mom. I mean, fuck my mom in a good way, but yeah, I'm like, I just always wondered, like, if she never called the cops on me at the age of 3.5, like, would I be like the most boringest person in the world? And I'd probably be married with 5 kids and fucking just like, oh, I want to drown all these kids in myself. Like, I just got to end my fucking life. That took a turn for the worse. But I was just like, that's not me. But I was just like, I'm so glad she called the cops on me at the age of 3.5. I'm just like, what the? I don't understand. Anyway, there you go.
Okay. Yeah. My mom's the same way. When my parents divorced, my mom did not like me. And I used to think it was middle child syndrome, but
No, it's because you're like your dad.
Yeah, and she'd say, "Ugh, you remind me of your father," and it's like, and I was like, "Good,
yeah,
and he's still pushing. He still runs marathons. He's still looking good. Like he ain't 300 pounds.
Once, oh shit.
No, she's not 300. Well, maybe close to
Okay.
2. I don't know, but
You're like, what's another 100?
yeah, what's another 100? Let's just do it for entertainment purposes. I'll just say it
For the shock effect.
Yeah.
So when's the last time you saw your dad? Or has he been up there?
The last time I saw him was unfortunately at my grandmother's funeral. His mother passed, and
oh, so how
so
long ago was that?
yeah, you know, unions are typically funerals. So yeah,
So how long ago was that?
about 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. I was wondering because I know you've been up there for 7, so I was just wondering if like he comes up to visit you guys.
No, you would think, but he's his own man. He always gives me these promises. I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna see you. We're gonna go fishing. We're gonna go shooting.
Wait, how old is your dad?
70. He'll be 77 this year. He was born on Christmas.
Okay. Oh, he's a Capricorn?
Yep.
Well, the December Capricorns are the total opposite of myself, which is the January Capricorn, by the way. But okay, I like him even more now.
Yeah, that's why we mesh well. He's a little ram and I'm a bull, and let's do this. Like,
right?
And we like to clink clink.
Good. So I don't know. I'm just like trying to stay cool right now. You know, my mom's place is so fucking loud with all the shit that's on. I'm hopefully this because I'm in my old bedroom, which is I guess turned into my dad's office, and now it's Marissa or my daughter's office since she works from home. But like, there's a fridge in here, and I'm hoping it's not fucking humming, so it doesn't pick up on the mic. But
I don't hear it.
I
But
try
then again,
to go everywhere, but my room is too far away from the fucking I guess the Wi-Fi bullshit. I'm not putting an amplifier.
You know,
y'all can all eat a dick. I'm not doing all that shit. Fuck this house.
I'm so fucking okay. I'm just gonna say we have these little sales people. I don't know. I'm like, is it a Mormon, a Jehovah Witness? My fucking doorbell rings, and if nobody's texting me and saying, "Hey, bitch, I'm at your door,"
answering it.
And my doorbell has been ringing today. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer the fucking door. Like, I don't give a fuck who you are because you're probably a solicitor, whatever. And I get it. It's a job. Do you? But I'm so motherfucking tired of having these fucking people coming to my door. They ring the doorbell, like ding, 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 ding. It's not even fucking just like ding dong, like, hey, is anybody home? It's like, I need to get in. Somebody's chasing me type shit, or I don't know, help type. I don't fucking
I have a story for you when you're done. Okay.
And they're asking me, would you like solar panels? Fucking solar panels? Are you kidding me? We live in fucking Oregon. You're trying to sell solar panels in the 2 fucking months of the fucking whole year where there's actual sun? Like, why would I fucking want to fucking invest in the fucking solar panels?
Wait, so you're Oregon, where you're at, it's like Seattle then, or what?
Yes. What? Not as bad, but
oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, it just fucking rains all the time. And I'm glad because I want to go outside in the rain because I feel like crying.
I want to cry out loud and just be wet all over.
Yeah, just fuck it. My makeup's ruined. My fucking glasses are fucking
foggy.
Yeah, foggy and all fucking. I have to keep cleaning them. Just it's fucking rain. It's always rain. And what's worse is I have that island fucking hair, and everyone thinks, "Oh, you have straight hair. That's so beautiful." No, it's not. It takes fucking.
I'm gonna buy you this little fucking tube. It's $26, but I swear to fucking Christ, I'm like, let me buy this shit. I bet this shit is fucking crap. I'm like, I'll spend $26 on it. this shit fucking works. And I have very little hair. You don't really use a lot, but I will buy you some and I'll Amazon it to you because you will fucking love this shit for your fucking island hair, bitch.
Thank God. And people are just like, whoa, you have curly hair? And I was like, it's not actually curly. It's fucking nappy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. And the minute fucking water hits it, Jesus, just call it pubes on my fucking head. Like I fucking fucking hate it. But it's okay. Yeah, please send it.
Hey, wait. Have you seen that movie Waiting with Justin Long and Ryan Reynolds?
Yes.
Okay, remember the girl
Yeah.
Naomi? The one? Yeah, bitch. That's yeah, there you go.
Yeah. My nickname was Palomalu fucking for a while. Fucking I should have been on the Head and Shoulders commercial with them. Fucking female,
Okay, so
male, like boom.
Now I have a story. Where are we trying to go with this? Okay, so I have a story about people knocking on your fucking door. Okay, so I don't have a ring. We don't have a ring here at my house, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I get home and my mom and my daughter, they just need to start paying attention. Anyways, my mom thinks it's funny. Oh God, I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking. I guess my mom's home. Anyways, I wasn't home. I was at work. My daughter works from home. Somebody knocked on our door, right, and asked. It was a black female with red hair. So they asked if we have rooms to rent. Let that sink in your fucking head. So I get home from work and my mom tells me this and starts laughing. And I'm just like, bitch, what the fuck? So I'm like, okay. So let me preface with this to saying that the house next door to us, the owners turned it into a living care facility for the older people. Okay. So they have on-site nurses, they live there, they have the older people live there, whatever. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, I'll wait for my daughter to get off work, even though she's right in front of me. I don't want to disturb her because she's fucking working. My mom would disturb her, by the way, but I'm like, she's fucking working. I'm gonna leave her alone. So when she gets off work, I ask her, I'm like, what happened? And she tells me, she's like, Mom, somebody came to the door, rang the doorbell. And when I went to go open the door, because we have I call it the prison jail cell, the screen door. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So when my daughter opened up the door, that obviously was locked. So when she went to go, I guess, towards the door to talk to the lady stepped up on the fucking porch and asked her, and then she went to go, I guess, I don't know if I'm saying this right. She went to go, she wasn't trying to get in the house, but she was insinuating she wanted to get in the house so she could talk to my daughter. So I'm like, what the fuck? So she asked my daughter if there's a room to rent. And my daughter was just like, no. What the fuck are you talking about? She fucking leaves. So when I get home and I'm in the garage exercising, I see the same fucking chick. But I didn't realize it was the same chick. But my dog Fenway barks at every fucking body.
Yeah.
So I was just like, she looked weird walking up the street with a handbag, and she was just looking at me because I was looking at her, and Fenway's barking at her. Anyways, I asked, and so Marissa's like, I'm like, how did you feel? Because Nana thinks it's funny, but this is we live on a dead end street. Let me start there as well. Yeah, right. So I'm just like, what the fuck? So Marissa was just like, yeah, it kind of felt weird, the fact that she stepped up on the porch. And I'm like, how'd you feel? Did you feel like something was wrong? She's like, yes. I'm like, okay, now we have a problem. So of course it was late at night, so I didn't want to call next door. I have the original owners that lived there because I was growing up. They would live, or I have their numbers. Anyways,
yeah.
So I'm like, I'll wait till the morning to talk to the nurses that work there and see if that person was this lady knocked on the fucking door, or on their door to see if they have a fucking room to rent, right?
Right.
Because she was walking up the street doing that shit. So I was just like, all right. So I get home from work the next fucking day, and I'm like, and I'm just fucking on edge because I'm like, dude, my mom is fucking 82. I'm like, don't fucking pull the shit on my street. I will fucking
Yeah, I know how you roll. Yeah.
Right. I'm like, I will bust somebody. And my mom's like, I don't understand what you're thinking. And I'm like, they're fucking casing the joint or they're casing the street because nobody fucking does that shit. Who the fuck walks up and down the street knocking on doors talking about you have a fucking room to rent?
Yeah. Fuck that shit.
So let me preface this again with saying my daughter didn't tell me that this lady had like a Nigerian accent. Okay. Because next door, there's all the nurses there are, I guess, from Nigeria or South Africa or the Philippines, of course.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
She didn't fucking tell me that part. So I knock next door before I call the owners of the house. I'm like, let me talk next door really quick. So I talked to the male nurse who's Filipino. I'm like, Lewis, hey, did somebody knock on your door yesterday? Black lady, red hair, and ask if there was a room to rent. And he's like, what? No. And he's like, what'd she look like? And I'm like,
Girl, I just told you.
I'm like, yeah, black with red hair and it's short. And I'm like, I saw the same lady that my daughter described to me walking up the street and my dog was barking at her, but she barks at everybody. And he's like, no, but he's like, you know what? We just had a new nurse start here last week. And that sounds like it might be her. So I'm like, okay, well, where the fuck is she? So I can where the fuck is she?
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna confirm.
Yeah.
This is the subject.
Right. So look, I'm sorry that I'm dragging this story out, but I have to build up to the climax, which is my daughter, who's a fucking millennial. She's just like, okay, so Lewis next door, he's like, well, she's on lunch. She'll be back in an hour. And then I'm like, okay, I will be back here in 75 fucking minutes with my daughter. And we fucking check this bitch out. If this is her, we're good. If not, now we have a real fucking problem. So he's like, okay, that's cool. So I get back to my house, I call PD, and there's no PD up here, it's fucking sheriff. So I call the sheriff's office and I'm like, yo, this is what's going on. Did anybody call from this street yesterday talking about, do you have a fucking room to rent? And they're like, no. She immediately says no. And I'm like, you didn't even fucking check your files, bitch.
Yeah. Excuse me. I didn't even hear any fucking typing on the keyboard.
Fucking 911 dispatcher. Well, I didn't call 911. I just called like the main line because it wasn't,
right.
Yeah. I'm not that bitch. But she's like, no. And I'm just like, okay. She's like, why didn't you call yesterday? I'm like, this is not, don't fucking turn this shit around.
Yeah.
Okay, well, cool. I'm like, well, I need you to do me a favor. You fucking document that I fucking called in and said, this is what's going on, even though it's not happening as we speak, because she was giving me issues. Whatever. So I tell Marissa, I'm like, look, we're going to go over there after the lunchtime, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, because she's black, which is totally fine, right? I don't fucking care. My daughter was very
fucking green. Doesn't matter.
Thank you. See, that's where I'm going with this. My daughter was so concerned that I was going to say something out of turn or like be racist. And I'm like, I'm not going to be fucking racist. She's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, when she comes out to the outside, I just need you to identify her. I will identify her. If we're all on the same page, then good. We can fucking walk away. If not, now I got to do drastic fucking measures. Anyways, it turns out that the chick walking up and down the street asking if there's a room to rent is the girl that works next door.
What the fuck?
Right. And I'm like, what are you doing? And then she's like, well, I guess because she actually lives on site. She lives next door to me, like at the house, right? She's like, well, I have another, I guess one of her Nigerian nurse friends just came over from, I guess, Nigeria, wherever. I should just say Nigeria.
Yeah.
And, excuse me, she's looking for a room to rent. I guess that's because she works next door as well, but I guess she lives in Pomona of all fucking places.
Oh my gosh, no.
Yeah.
Probably on the west side though.
Right. I hope it's the west side, because if it's on the east side, then that's even a longer.
Yeah. Then there's gonna be some issues.
Right.
So you should have called me. I would have had it handled.
Please, right? But so she works next door, crisis averted, and then so we fucking leave to walk back home, right? Which is all of 13 steps. My daughter's just like, Mom, thank you so much for being like accommodating or whatever. I'm like, excuse me? A, and B, I'm like, you don't understand. I would do this if it was a dude, if she was Hispanic, if she was white. It doesn't fucking matter about the color. I'm just trying to keep my house and my street safe. So fuck you.
Yeah.
It's just like, good God, everybody in their goddamn feelings.
I fucking hate that. This is just bringing me back again. PTSD. Shit. Okay. So G Unit was this. I'm going to go into a story.
Okay.
Single mom. Remember my corner house right there? Yeah. Okay. So I'm coming home. It was the time change, so it was darker. I didn't leave my lights on, which I typically used to do, just so when I get home as a single mom, I have my daughter, I get into my house.
Right.
Whatever. And it's a fucking corner house. And I had a lot of stuff to just kind of watch out for. I didn't have any cameras. And back then, I didn't have any ring or any of that.
Back there.
Yeah, there was nothing. But I always still rolled out locked and loaded. So I'll just say that. G Unit was about maybe 9 or 10 months. She was still in one of those little carriers, those little car seats where you click it in and you take it out and stuff like that. And I see this guy. It was a kid almost, maybe, mid-20s. I don't know. But again, growing up the way I grew up, I was already like, oh, he's about 5'7", African-American, white shirt, this, that. I'm already just registering it really quick. And it's not that I'm trying to judge a book by its cover, but that's just how I was raised. I'm always just, And he's kind of walking back and forth, and I'm trying to get into my driveway. And he allows me, like, oh, oops, go into your driveway. So I go into my driveway, and he comes up to my car, and I haven't even turned off the ignition or anything. I have my daughter in the back, and he says, like, roll down your window. But he does that old school little, like, roll down your window.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so I had the automatic windows. I cracked it just a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I said, how can I help you? And he's like, you probably don't remember me, but yeah, no, I was here. And he's just like buying time. That's what I thought. First thing, you're buying time, dude. And I was like, so you're the fucking watcher. And I'm just thinking all this shit. Like, no. And then I hear like a whistle. And he just goes, bye. And he runs and he jets across my front yard. And I was like, oh, no. Fuck this. Fuck that. Fuck that. Fuck that. I get my protection. Mm-hmm. And I put my dome light on in my car. I call my dad, which at that point he was only about a mile away from me, living about a mile away from me. Okay. And I leave my daughter in the car. And thank goodness I went shooting the other day, and I had all my guns underneath this little couch because I was cleaning them. So I had more, and I swear to God, I felt like Charlie's Angels, and I just thought, if there's a motherfucker in my house, someone's gonna die. And I locked my daughter into my car. I left the dome light on. I went in, and I was just Charlie's Angels. I started flipping on all these lights. I started doing everything. I saw this dude jumping out of my daughter's nursery.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And I was like, and I had my dad on the phone, and I said, I'm gonna fucking shoot him. And I already had it. I was already ready. I was already ready. I don't even know the whole situation. I should have took it a different approach. But
no, but you're trying to you were in like fight or flight mode, and you're like, fight, because if you flight, you're gonna die.
Yeah. Or my shit's gonna get stolen, and I'm a fucking single mom, and fuck this. This guy's jumping out of my daughter's window into my backyard, and he's trying to get over my fence to leave or whatever. And I told my dad, I'm gonna fucking shoot. My dad said, you can't. Don't shoot from the back.
Thank you.
Don't shoot do it.
The fucking front, because you're gonna go to jail, or you're gonna.
Yeah, and he's not technically in your home anymore.
Yeah,
and don't do it from the back. And I was like, so I just shot, but not at him. I
Right,
didn't
right.
aim at him. I just shot like, hey, dude, I fucking have a
Don't. Well,
wrong
he's
house.
a dumb motherfucker because he didn't find none of your guns under the couch.
Yeah, exactly. And that's right when you come in.
Bitch.
And I had fucking 3 guns there. I had like a 380, my 9, and my 45 fucking Glocks. And I was like, okay, you fucking idiot. But I don't know. So I was like, well, is there more people in the house? I don't know. So my dad fucking, of course, rolls up and he's all, did you check the perimeter? And I was like, nope, that's
No,
your
bitch.
job. That's your job. I'm checking closets. I'm checking under beds. I'm checking because I had 3 bedrooms. And I'm just checking. And I was like, these motherfuckers.
Did they take anything? Well, I guess
No,
since you caught them.
I rolled up probably right before they had the opportunity. Gosh. And then I opened my front door and I had the same type of that security door. And I was like, fuck you. I'm yelling. And I was like, do I call the cops? Like, do I even call the cops?
No, you call my dad.
Yeah, I'll just call my dad. Dad, just tell your buddies. This is what happened.
They never came back, I bet.
Oh, fuck no. But it was a very scary experience.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
But I would that whole night, of course, I didn't sleep. And I'm just like,
understandable.
And I got my daughter. I'm like, oh gosh, thank God. She was asleep. She didn't even know what was going on, and she didn't know that
You filed a police report, right?
Oh, of course, of course.
I'm like, you ain't that dumb.
No, because I fucking shot, and I shot at my wooden fence, just on the bottom.
On top of that too. Okay, I didn't even think.
Yeah,
about that
so I had to. I had to at least say, but they apprehended because I'm talking like if I was a cop. Well, they're going southbound on this street, and he was about 5'6". He was a male usual, and
definitely a Cholo, not an Edgar.
Yeah. No, well, yeah. And I was like, not today, suckers, and not tomorrow, not never. And I hope you effing know. And I don't know if they were scoping out my house or what, but they probably knew. Oh, this chick comes home at this time.
Well, they didn't know how to tell time since you came home.
Yeah, and I was like, ha, fucking thank you, daylight savings.
Fuck. Okay, so now that we're talking about guns, so maybe about I want to say 26, 15. So what are we in 20? So like about 8 years ago, I was at my brother's, right? So it's me, him, and his my sister-in-law, his wife. We're getting ready to now. Let me preface this with before I went over there. I talked to my oldest nephew's godfather. I'm like, hey, I'm in town. Stop by. If you guys are free, stop by, you and your wife. So he's like, all right. Never heard from them. Totally forgot about it. So me, my brother, and his wife were walking out of the house, and you've been there. So we walking out on the porch, and we're getting ready to pile into the car. And my brother lives on a dead end street as well.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So we have a Ford Expedition like this as we're getting ready to pile into the car because we're going to go to the bar. Story of our lives, right?
Clink clink.
Right. So this fucking Ford Expedition is like makes a slow right turn and is like just fucking like creeping down the street. I'm fucking drunk. We're all fucking drunk already. Or no, I'm sorry, because Lila was gonna. She doesn't drink, so my sister-in-law doesn't really drink, so she was gonna drive. I'm fucked up. We're getting ready to go to the bar so we can have more fun and turn up. My brother is like la, and he points at the house and he's like kitchen, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Because my brother is seeing this fucking Ford Expedition like roll down the street real slow.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I thought it was funny at first, but his tone changed. I turn around, and when I turn around to see what the fuck kitchen meant, Lila comes out with fucking guns, and she's like, Daddy, and she fucking throws one to him. He catches it, and then like all of a sudden, like, because my brother lives on so if you're coming down, you know where my brother lives.
Yep, so, I know exactly what you're talking about.
When the Ford Expedition is coming down the street, it's not on the same side as the right side. So my brother would live on the left side. So this motherfucker like jackknifes and like pulls into like the side. He doesn't pull into the driveway, but he pulls all fucking sharp and shit. My brother, everybody was freaked out. And then like the Godfather, Manny, he's like, what the fuck? And he's like, yo. And my brother's like, yo, you cannot show up here unannounced and you don't fucking creep down my motherfucking street because you see how we roll. Oh, I was so stressed. Me.
Fucking love it.
Like, what the
Merca.
fuck is, I'm like, you guys all fucked up my fucking buzz right now. Like, don't pull this shit. He's like, well, M said to come through. And I'm like, well, you could have fucking said you're on your way, bitch. Like, who the fuck does that shit?
Fuck, especially in SoCal.
Right.
I like that Oregon has this like law where, hey, you can just fucking protect your shit. If somebody enters your house, back, front, don't fucking matter.
Nice.
Yeah, fucking love it here. Fucking wish. And my whole neighborhood, and again, I live on a cul-de-sac as well. So
what the fuck these cul-de-sacs? Fucking cul-de-sacs.
Oh shit. But everybody is just like, Merca. I have like, I think the sergeant of our little town lives here too. And everybody's just like, are you okay? We saw somebody at your house. We saw somebody knocking. We saw somebody in a hoodie. We saw just everybody's just on fucking watch. Love it. They're fucking awesome. And they're just like, we're ready to like, they're like Marine style, kill. Like we ain't fucking around. It's like nice to be here. Thank you for welcoming me. Oh gosh. So what is your rant? Do you have a rant today?
You know what? I do have a rant. Thank you for like circling around because I'm like, oh, we're running low on time.
Yeah.
Rant. Okay, so yesterday I went to Kia on the way home. So I placed an order with Sam's Club because I refused to go into Sam's Club on the weekend. So I placed an order online or on my app, and I'm like, I will pick it up on the way back from Pomona. Why did I order 80/20 grass-fed breed? God, I can't even fucking talk. 80/20 grass-fed ground sirloin. Why? I have never ordered that in my life. I could have sworn I fucking did 93.7. I fucking hate 80/20. That's
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because you gotta fucking drain
all that
fat.
pink goo.
Yeah,
Yuck.
you gotta drain the fat and all that bullshit. With 93.7, you ain't gotta do that shit. So that, and then
Right.
I'm like, so I'm just like, when they put that in my fucking car and then like I took it out, I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna finally get to complain about them because they always get my shit right. But then I did the math and I'm like, they like when they scan that shit to put it in your fucking order, like the UPC symbol has to fucking match. So
Okay.
I'm just like, oh, I need to look at my order because I bet it says 80/20, but if it's not, I'm gonna fucking complain. And what do you know? God damn that fucking shit. Like, who eats 80/20 fucking ground beef? Well, I guess I do because I fucking put it in my goddamn fucking order. So that's all. That's my rant. I have a couple other rants, but that's my main one is I don't know how to fucking read. Oh, my other rant is why is iPhone's font so goddamn small? Fuck, you know what? I am not a fan of iPhone.
Wait a second. You can expand it.
Well, yes, but when it comes to your web browser, you cannot expand the font on your you can't even like, oh.
Well, you're on the desktop version. You got to go to the mobile version of the fucking that's true. But
Okay,
I don't know.
How do I guess you know what? I was talking to my boy yesterday. He's like, I'm so glad my boy my buddy Blaine, he's a photographer that I've been working with. He's like, I'm so glad now you can set up your iCloud account and then I can share the album that I made for you and I don't have to email it you all the time. You can just access it freely. Why can't I fucking like find my fucking Apple email? And he's like, yeah, all you need to do, he's like, why don't you go to YouTube and like a YouTube, like how to use your iPhone? I'm like, no, bitch, I ain't gonna fucking do that shit.
Oh, that's crazy because I didn't want iPhone, but I just kind of fell into it because where I worked 10 years ago, maybe 10 plus years, my company kept giving me an iPhone, and I kept fucking upgrading. It's an iPhone fucking 10. It's an 11. It's a fucking 12. So I'm just like, I'm cool with just fucking emails and pagers, but that doesn't exist. So
Right.
now that I started my new job, they give me this fucking Android. And people are trying to call me.
God bless them. I fucking love Android. Like I was talking when I took. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I keep interrupting.
But I'm just like, what the fuck? So it's kind of like crisscross. Like, you're either an iPhone person or you're a fucking Android.
No, yeah, you know what? Yeah. So fucking Blaine's like, Em, are you gonna fucking get like the iMac and all that and the iPads? I'm like, no, bitch. I'm staying. I got a Samsung tablet and I will be HP or Dell for my goddamn laptop. Like, fuck Apple.
I'm like, fuck Android. And it's like, this is like a West Coast connection fucking Cypress Hill fucking battle, because I'm just like, what the fuck? My phone rings at work and it's like huge. I don't know, because
So you have the Samsung. You probably have the Samsung 23 Ultra.
I don't fucking know. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And somebody's calling me and I hear it ringing. I see it and I try to push the little green like answer and it never answers. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing wrong? How do you fucking answer a phone call on an Android? And then my boss says, oh, you swipe it up.
Yeah.
And you swipe it down.
And
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, no, but you know what? The swiping functions on iPhones suck. And then like if you're trying to God, I can rant all fucking day about the goddamn iPhone.
I'm just gonna rant about. We could both rant, but my rant was actually gonna be about fucking little black ants that are in my motherfucking house. But
oh fuck, well it's summertime.
We'll save that for another day. Fuck these little motherfuckers. Like I don't understand what the fuck are you doing?
They're looking for water, bitch.
Yeah, I don't fucking like. I just vacuumed the house. And I have my carpet is like a little bit. It's plush, I guess you could say. It's nice carpet. And I pick up my TV remote. I'm on my couch and I start feeling these little things like crawling on me. I'm just like, what the and I don't understand what it is. And then I look and I'm like, why is there fucking black ants on my motherfucking remote? In my fucking like, there's no food here. There's no water. There's no nothing.
Yeah, they just invaded.
I'm all, you motherfuckers. So that was my rant. But okay. Yeah. So what about a rave? I know,
I'm 1 week closer to coming up to Portland, and hopefully it's not going to be 100 fucking degrees when I get up there.
I think we get it gets to like 90, 98, and everybody acts like it's just, we start having these little cool down. Oh, you could go to the library if you need to cool down. Because fucking nobody here in fucking Oregon has fucking ACs. And I thought that was weird. I guess coming from California, I'm like, what the fuck? These houses.
Do you have aircon?
Fuck yeah, I do. I fucking bought an HVAC. I'm like, nuh-uh. I don't give a fuck if it's cold 90% of the time. But when it's hot, I'm going to be comfortable.
Hot. Right. Well, good. I'm glad. So I went to USPS this week and I picked up one of those flat rate shipping boxes. So it's not that big because it's flat rate, but I'm going to throw everything I can in there and fucking ship it to you, like, I guess the week before, just so I don't have to carry that fucking shit.
Right. All right. It's all good. I got you.
Thank you. Oh, you're not working you tell them you need that Saturday off when I show up?
I did. And you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm like, I was looking at my stupid fucking schedule and I'm just learning. I'm on this job. How do you fucking look at your schedule? They said, you need to look on Thursdays because it posts on Wednesdays and blah, blah, blah. So I figure it out and I go, wait a second. There's a lot of shit that doesn't look right. And I didn't, they have me working 6 days a fucking week. One day I only get Sunday. Like, I don't fucking know. I said, that can't be
right.
Something is wrong. And see, that's the position that I was hired to do is the fucking schedules.
Oh, so did you fix your schedule? Like, I'm off
No,
every
they don't.
Saturday
They haven't
now.
allowed me yet. It was my first week, so I'm like, oh,
Okay, so
motherfuckers.
did you clear the Saturday though?
Oh no, I don't know yet. They said I had to wait until next week, this coming up week, Wednesday, when my little mentor, who shows me how to fucking fix things and do things.
Oh, you're gonna fix that shit because Saturday it's on, bitch.
I was like, no, you guys can't do this to me.
But you figured out the karaoke mic, so we can karaoke, right?
Oh fuck yeah. Yeah,
I was
on
karaoke
singing
mic, and we gonna fucking do that shit.
I was like, R.I.P. I was trying to find a song because I know a lot of songs. I sing to them in the car or whatever. But when it comes to karaoke, I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how did I not know? I thought it was Roses in the Park, not Grooves in the Heart. Like,
Bitch, what the fuck?
I know.
Yeah, it's Groove is in the Heart, bitch.
Yeah, and I was like, I was always singing Roses in the Park. Like, what the fuck? I'm fucking too drunk. Like, I don't fucking know.
So you're gonna have to show me when I get up there then how, because I don't have the mic. We have the mic at work because I got the mic for work. But I'm like, I guess I'll get a mic for the house. I didn't realize you could like sync it up with YouTube and shit.
Oh, fuck yeah. Because I'm just YouTubing karaoke, like, just the words to go on my TV. And then with iPhones, thank you, iPhone, you just push and it just goes streaming to my TV. And
you need to show me that shit because it's on for my house then when I come back.
Yeah. And I was just like, what the fuck? Grooves in the Heart? That's fucking crazy.
Roses in the Park.
I thought it was Rosa in the park in the back of the bus. I didn't fucking know. Like,
bitch, what?
Fuck. Yeah. Yeah. There's plenty of songs that I was like, oh fuck, man, Pomona Bullitz, you're a fucking dipshit. Like, what the fuck have you been saying this whole time? And this is like years and years and years of fucking bullshit. Like, wow. Okay. Huh. Well, it sounded good.
Thank you, YouTube.
Yeah. I was like, thank you, YouTube. And thank you for everybody who takes the effort to actually fucking listen to the lyrics and type them down and let me read them because, wow. Okay. I don't even want to go. Shit. I'll have to tell you the other songs. I was like, what? What are you? Oh my gosh. I can't believe I was fucking saying this shit.
Well, we can do The Cure for sure because that's what we fucking do. And then we got to get one of our phones to record us like video wise just so I can fucking send it to my brother. Be like, those two bitches are drunk. I'm like, yeah, but we do karaoke sober too, unlike you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all about having fun. Like, fuck it. I don't know. Well, I remember my mother.
Light the fuck up and just live their fucking life and stop being a prude.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Like, our fucking life's too short. And the older we get, the more that is just like weighing on my shoulders. I am gonna say my mom. Oh fuck, I have to say this. This is so fucking funny. So Target, the brand Target. It's a Target. It's a circle and a dot. It's a fucking Target. You could,
Oh, I thought you meant the store.
Yeah, the store. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Target. Their logo is like a circle and a dot.
Oh, yeah. Well, Target, yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hello. My mom's all, I never even knew that. I'm like, oh my God, the fuck is wrong with you? And I always tell my dad, well, you picked her. Like, I didn't have no choice. I didn't have no fucking choice in that matter. You fucking picked her. You didn't know Target was a Target? Like, Target.
That would be something my mom would say as well.
Oh,
I have no words.
I don't either.
Okay, let's end this, and I'm going to FaceTime you afterwards. I'm going to have my beer, and we can FaceTime. Is that okay?
Sounds good.
All right, bitches, we out. I am Baroque Medusa, and you are?
Pomona Bullitz.
And happy Sabbath. Go ahead and get your drink on. We are out. Goodbye.
Adios.